Hey everybody, welcome to the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. Thanks so much for joining us. What's happening in this week? We're going to cover a little bit of that. We're going to take you into some fun things, everything from lighting Christmas trees on fire, what to do with your Christmas trees, to an awesome, gorgeous log home listing on 14 acres on a pond. We're going to check that out.
Ever dreamed of living in the heart of the Colorado mountains? Join me, Matt Dayton, Breckenridge native, Olympian, and mountain real estate expert. Here on the Ski Summit Show, we dive into everything you need to know about buying, investing, and living in iconic ski towns like Breckenridge, Frisco, and Keystone. From mountain real estate trends to investment opportunities, we bring you on the inside to help you make the most of your mountain life.
Welcome to the Ski Summit episode number 146. I'm your host, Matt Dayton, local Breckenridge Olympian, your go-to source. I'm here with Benji, my producer. Benji does. Hello, Benji.
Hello. I shined up today.
Hey, thanks for shining.
I try my best,
Show up and shine up. That's the way that's what they say. You need to bring your best. So what do we got going on in Summit County?
Excuse me. The first thing we've got going on is, this made me concerned when I read it, Spontaneous Combustion Bonfire and Fireworks. I thought this was like an emergency or something, but apparently it's just how you guys have fun.
Get your dry as piece of kindling tree out of your house before it does spontaneously combust. So yeah, this is coming up this Saturday. This will be a lot of fun. You can bring your Christmas trees not the plastic ones, keep those at home, but you can bring your used Christmas tree. Hopefully it's used. If you haven't used your Christmas tree yet, no, we got to talk. But burn that puppy up, big bonfire, super fun way to spend an evening. They're going to have a music playing, they're going to have a band, they usually have beer sales and fireworks. So spontaneous combustion coming up in Frisco.
And it's also benefiting, the beverage and snack sales are benefiting the Mile High Behavioral Healthcare Centers. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So definitely, we were way more than a mile high.
Yeah, for sure.
We're almost 2. So yeah. So we like to make that one every year. So definitely worth getting out there and checking that out.
Sounds cool. Well, that moves us into our real estate news section, and you're asking people if they're ready for Airbnb. Do they have insurance?
Yeah, so I was reading this article today. Bigger Pockets put this out. I always love the stuff they put out. And the question they had, are you insured for Airbnb, rentals, short-term rentals? Your property might be insured for renting the property itself, but a lot of people are starting to tack on different services to that. Maybe it's massage, maybe it's a chef. It could be any number of things that are part of that Airbnb. So making sure that if you're doing some of those types of things, that you have the coverage, because those folks, they might have coverage for what they do, but the combination in your property, you may be putting yourself out there a little more liability than you'd like. So it's something to check out and look into. They had a link at the bottom of this article, somebody selling insurance. I'm not an insurance salesperson, I promise. So I pay enough in insurance, but something else to insure against.
I didn't know people did that you would have a chef at the Airbnb. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of things. People really continue to tack that on. They make them into real businesses, but when you do have a real business, you need to make sure you're covered.
That's really cool.
So, yeah.
That moves us into our next segment. That's our Market in a Minute, where we're talking about Breckenridge single-family home sales. What's different there?
Yeah, so I will share my screen. Pop this guy up here, and this little guy that they give us for title company of the Rockies provides this. It's really cool, just a little graph.
Oh, I like
basically,
it.
Yeah, this is super helpful. Slight seller's advantage here for seeing. We're looking at, actually I want to look at houses in Breckenridge. So it says slight seller's advantage, single family homes. We're still in a buyer's market. So it's just over this past week, the amount of inventory right now to the amount of properties that are coming off the market shows that. So we're still not seeing a big bump in inventory at this point. You can see median list price over the past 7 days. We actually had a higher dollar number for the median list price by about $500,000 over the 90-day average. So some more expensive homes coming on the market, which we're going to check out one of those in a minute, but you can see days on market in those price ranges. They're up there for your average days on market in the higher numbers. So things aren't moving off the shelf real quick. Good opportunities for buyers for sure to get in there. And don't be afraid to make offers right now. I think sellers are just getting to a place where they're looking to see some offers. So that is our quick mark in a minute.
Very nice. Okay, well, that moves us into our listing of the week. And this week we are looking in Breckenridge at 2717 Tiger Road.
Check this guy out. This one is a Pathraff and Thomas listing. I thought this was a pretty cool one. Just saw this hit the market. 14 acres. Just a piece of property out. And it's pretty. It's not remote. You're close to everything, but you definitely have that secluded feel.
I love the grass. That's cool.
Yeah, check out that pond right there. That's
I know.
Cool.
He's got like 2 of them.
Yeah, a couple of ponds out there. Just out Tiger Road. So you're only like outside of the heart of Breckenridge, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, super cool.
Let's look at some pictures. Wow. It looks so idyllic, like something you draw as a kid, you know?
Doesn't it? No. And you got trails going out the back there, open space, and backing up to, I think that's National Forest right behind it.
Wow.
Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous.
That's your view? Look at that.
It's all right, not too shabby.
Not too shabby, no. Beautiful cabin, too. Look at that.
Love the log. I'm a big fan of log homes.
Kitchen, bread.
Yeah, not everybody loves log, but when it just brings such a warm feel. There's just a lot of things about that natural material. Yeah.
Man.
But kind of a nice updated look to it as well. Love the big old trusses, nice open archways. Yeah, big 6-burner stove on the island. That's beautiful.
Yeah. I love it when I look at these, I just can't say anything. It's so cool.
Pretty. So pretty.
Yeah.
So, that big old tub. I wonder what the ladder's for.
I don't know. I wonder if it's just hanging there or if there's something you can get to.
Like is there a song about that? Ladder to nowhere? They got a stairway to heaven, you got a ladder to nowhere. Nice.
Cool house. Yeah, it just keeps going, doesn't it? It was 4,000 square feet.
It does. It's got an apartment above the garage. So you got that extra space like that. That's pretty sweet. With views. Yeah.
Very cool.
Kind of a multi-generational type of situation. You could have a caretaker out there. Sign me up.
Look how pretty that is.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, all the ponds up and down that valley. Really, really pretty.
Man.
It's kind of the valley where the dredge boats used to run up and down there. That was the dredge boat king, Henry Rivette.
Dredge boat king.
Yeah, the dredge boats that used to drive up and down the river, and they'd look at that moose. They'd dig up the river bottom looking for gold. So some of that they've re-vegged and turned into cool wetlands and ponds and stuff.
Here's that garage. It looks like we got a shotgun on one side and then another port on the other side.
Nice big garage, like barn doors in the garage.
Oh, and a safe too.
Hey,
look at that thing. You walk into it.
Holy cow. You weren't joking.
That's a big safe.
It's got an emergency exit.
I'd open the Cabin Bank of Colorado.
So cool. That was a nice one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Wanted to get to check that out. Just under $6 million. Sign you up, Angie.
Yeah, sure. Let's get that credit check going.
I'll rent the apartment from you.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, that has been our Ski Summit show. Thanks so much for joining us. Please like and subscribe. We always appreciate you being here either way. If you have any questions, feel free to message me as well. And we'll hope to see you sometime in the mountains soon. Take care.